Hello, my name is Architect Dr. Patricia Green, and I want to just commend the Jamaica Archives and Records Department and say congratulations on such a wonderful occasion as your diamond anniversary. And I would like to give my testimonial to you. And I want to say, first of all, I want to thank the people of the government archives. I have learned so much from the persons who have worked there over the years, who have literally trained me about the collection and advised me of the wonderful resource that you have there. I have now confessed to a number of people that the archives is my favorite place in the entire world. And of course, my own Jamaica Government Archives becomes number one on that list of favorite places. I, as an architect, have been looking at the development and history of Jamaica's architecture and that of the Caribbean. And one of the key ways in which I have found this background and this information is looking at the historical documents that exist in archival areas and looking at the historic urban landscape, which is another area of my research expertise and concerns and interests, is the wealth of collection through the plat books, especially of Port Royal, Spanish Town, in fact, San Diego de la Vega. I have recently published an article on the vernacular and Creole architecture of the Caribbean. And one of the collections and one of the plats in San Diego, which is Spanish Town, is included in that article. And I really want to say how valuable this collection is. It's one of the first places that I realized the importance of Black people in history, because on one occasion when I was looking through Spanish Town documentation, I found a Negro soldier who was part of the army of Penn and Venables who captured Jamaica from the Spanish, and he was given a plot of land in Spanish Town. So we always think of white people being in the conquering forces of the English. I saw in the Jamaican archives that there were Black people on that boat and who were rewarded for the conquest of Jamaica. As I close, I just want to mention the Maroons and how amazing when I saw in the archives, the government archives, that the Maroons actually made returns on their enslaved persons. The Maroons were also enslavers. Wow, I found that in the archives. I invite everyone to just come and join the number of researchers at the archives. I hope I will see you there. I wish I could spend more time in the archives. You shut me out at 4:00 and you take away the documents from me, and I get so distressed because I want to stay there overnight. I love you all. Have a wonderful diamond celebration, and may you have many more years of success. And again, I commend you all. You've done a great job. Keep up the good work. Thank you all. Bye.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am here on this, our 60th anniversary of Jamaica's independence, to tell you a little about the Jamaica Archives. The Jamaica Archives is the repository of Jamaica's most cherished records. Some of the records held at the Jamaica Archives include the Jewish registers, the plat books, poll taxes, the original registers of births, deaths, and marriages. They also have records which pertain to the very independence of Jamaica. Records that were lodged there by both Norman Manley and Sir Alexander Bustamante. These records tell the story of Jamaica and how Jamaica became an independent nation. That independence which we should cherish and value. Now let me tell you a little something about me and the Jamaica Archives. The Jamaica Archives was a place I started visiting at the age of 12 when I started to do research into my own family history. And as a result, the Jamaica Archives has represented a very cherished place in my heart, because it was there for the first time that I was able to see the records of my family and understand my family history in a very deep and intimate way. I can definitely tell you that if you're interested in history at all, not even just the history of your family, but the history generally of this island nation of Jamaica, I would definitely tell you to go and visit the Jamaica Archives. And with this, I bid you all a wonderful and beautiful remainder of your day. Goodbye, and thank you for listening to me.
Hi there, my name is Vereen Shepherd, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the Jamaica Archives. Now, the Jamaica Archives are the repositories of ancestral memories. Some of those memories are about the pain of our ancestors, in particular, our indigenous peoples and our African ancestors. Other documents in the archives are about the lives and times of the colonizers, those who oppressed our ancestors. But the holdings on those shelves and in those vaults are indispensable to the researcher and to the history of Jamaica. I spent many years benefiting from the documents in the Jamaica Archives, as I wrote my many books. In particular, as I wrote Transient Settlers, the Experience of Indians in Jamaica, and Livestock, Sugar and Slavery, Contested Terrain in Colonial Jamaica. I saw the care taken by the archivists from Clinton Black and John Aarons to Elizabeth Williams and the current archivist of those documents. In this 60th year of our independence, may we develop a new appreciation for the Jamaica Archives, whose carefully preserved holdings have helped us to understand the road Jamaica has traveled from conquest and colonization to independence. And may we do all we can to invest in the preservation of its enormous and indispensable collection of documents. Of course, many of our documents are in British archives and in other archives, Spain and so on. Let us intensify the campaign to repatriate our documents from those who have no right to them in this continued project of decolonization. Walk good.